Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody has had a great week. It is very cold here today. It's Ronnie again, if you don't know who I am. Hopefully this isn't your first video because it's really not dry topic because it's important, but it's an interesting topic to pop in on. Because no, it's not like controversial topic at all. So yeah, let's get started. I also apologize for having my Christmas tree still up. Actually, I don't apologize for having my Christmas tree still up. I like Christmas, and we weren't here for a lot of December, so I didn't get to enjoy the whole Christmas tree. So it's gonna stay up for a little bit longer until we decide to take it down. Yeah. Also, we got these cool mugs from our photographer. They're big, and I like them. So, that's my new favorite mug. I have a ton of Starbucks mugs. This is my new favorite. Anyways, sorry, I'm rambling on. Today's gonna be about calcium. I'm sorry, it's early in the morning and I'm not fully awake. So this video is gonna be about calcium. Talk about what calcium is. We all know we're supposed to have it. So yeah, talk about what it is, where it comes from. I'm going to talk about vitamin D and calcium because that's important, recommended daily allowance for calcium, and then some good food sources for calcium. So let's get started. So to start, calcium. We all know we need calcium. We've been told that since we were children, and it's important for children as it is important for adults. Calcium plays a part in muscle contractions, allowing your muscles to move and everything. It's also involved in a lot of other things in your body, so making sure that we have calcium floating around is an important thing. Calcium, of course, comes from food, like we have been told since we were little, but it also comes from your bones. So if you're not consuming enough calcium or you're not absorbing enough calcium from the food that you're eating, then you will start to pull it from your bones. So we all know about our thyroid. Inside your thyroid, there are 4 glands, and those are your parathyroid glands. Their sole job is to monitor calcium levels in your body. So if your calcium levels are low, it'll start pulling it from your bones. And when it does that for over a long period of time, your bones become brittle, and that essentially is osteoporosis, which is bad because then your bones can break faster and everything like that. So making sure that we're getting enough calcium, absorbing the calcium, and then not having any problems with their parathyroid gland. Healthy individuals shouldn't have a problem with your parathyroid gland, but one thing I learned is that if you have a high level of calcium in your blood all the time, it could mean that you have something wrong with your parathyroid gland. So that's something to look into if you're concerned about that, but most people, you'll be fine. Healthy people, usually you're going to be fine. So yeah, so if you don't eat it, then it comes from your bones, which is bad. And what happens, how we absorb calcium through our food, that's where vitamin D plays a role. So vitamin D, we all know a lot of people are deficient in, especially my friends in the Pacific Northwest are deficient in vitamin D. Vitamin D allows your body to absorb calcium through your digestive tract. So without enough vitamin D, you could be consuming 4 times the recommended daily allowance for calcium, but you probably won't absorb it because you don't have any vitamin D. So making sure that you are eating foods that contain vitamin D, or taking vitamin D supplements, or spending some time outside while eating foods that have vitamin D, that's probably the best option. But for my friends, again, in the Pacific Northwest, where it's not sunny all the time, it definitely is something that you need to pay attention to. So, and you can get your vitamin D levels checked at the doctor. And you can go to the doctor and get your labs done. If you can, get your labs done once a year. I highly suggest that. That's just coming from a future health professional. So, okay, so I'm going to talk about the recommended daily allowance for vitamin D. It is 1,000 milligrams, which isn't a lot. I promise it's not that a lot. It's just a number, 1,000 milligrams, just a number. So we're going to talk about food sources now to kind of give you a better reality on what 1,000 milligrams really is. So I don't have any flashcards today, but I do have this. I got it from the WIC clinic because I was there this week. So yeah, I was at the WIC clinic this week. We talked a lot about calcium. So anyways, if you can see down here, these all have the same amount of calcium, and they roughly have about 28%. They have 283 milligrams in 8 ounces of milk. So, you know, if you consume all 4 of these in one day, boom, you got your daily dose of calcium. The only thing is, animal products have cholesterol, so that's something you do need to watch out for. They also can have a lot of saturated fat, so getting, you know, a lower fat option like a 1% a Greek yogurt, something of that sort, or part skim. Sorry, my camera's not focusing. A part skim cheese of some kind. So yeah, that's to give you kind of an idea. I know a lot of my friends are lactose intolerant or have a dairy allergy of some sort. We do have other foods that can give you calcium, and we do have foods that can give you vitamin D. So this is kind of, because this is Louisiana, this is kind of geared towards Louisiana food, but you can get this food anywhere, and there's food that I ate in Washington on here. So we got, there we go. Can you see that? Okay, broccoli is a good one. Oysters, shrimp is one that I ate a lot in Washington. Canned salmon, corn tortillas, you know, of course your milk, yogurt, and cheeses. So yeah, that's something. And then vitamin D. My vitamin D deficient friends in the Pacific Northwest, you're probably going to get it best from fortified breakfast cereals and canned tuna and salmon. I try to eat fortified breakfast cereals like once or twice a week to make sure that I'm getting good amount of vitamin D. Sometimes I eat it for a whole week. This kind of depends. Yeah, and then you also, your milk, cheese, and yogurt is a good option as well. Fortified orange juice is a good option too. The only thing that I would, you know, caution you about with orange juice is the sugar content. When you juice something, you remove a lot of the fiber and you make it, you know, high in sugar. So it's not the greatest for you. You know, full fruits. But if you're really vitamin D deficient, please take a supplement. Please take a supplement. And like, I happen to spend some time in the sun now that I live in southern Louisiana. So it's usually sunny here. And so I am getting enough vitamin D now. And then I eat pretty good amount of vitamin D, I think, too. So yeah, so today it's a short video, and I hope that you guys liked it. We talked about what calcium is. It is a mineral. It is important in muscle contractions and other mechanisms in your body. We talked about where it comes from. If you are not eating or absorbing enough calcium, then you are going to pull it from your bones, which is not good, cause osteoporosis. Vitamin D is essential for calcium absorption, and you're going to want to consume 1,000 milligrams of calcium a day, or, you know, 4 glasses of milk, you know, corn tortillas, canned salmon, things of that nature. And yeah, so anyways, I hope it warms up for everybody. It's cold here today. I hope that everybody that's being flooded out right now, I hope the rain stops, and I hope that it gets, better, because my friends all over the country right now are experiencing flooding, which is interesting. It doesn't usually always happen all at once like that. So, yeah. Anyways, have a great weekend, y'all. I can't promise the Christmas tree will be down in my next video. So, yeah. I will see y'all next week. Bye.